My name's Alan Michael. I'm a biologist who's been doing the monitoring for the city's sewage treatment plant for the last 20 years.
What is a primary treatment plant, and then what is a secondary treatment plant?
Primary treatment plant, basically, the material comes in and settles out, and there's usually some additions made. In this case, a polymer to take out oil and grease. A secondary treatment plant has some minimal bacteria treatment which reduces some of the suspended solids, but there really is not a lot of difference. Current primary sewage treatment plant is not having an effect on the environment out there, and I really don't see that going to secondary treatment is going to make much difference. Certainly not in terms of the $60 million we have to spend to go to secondary in view of what we need to do to upgrade the water treatment plants, which is potentially a serious issue in the city.
Why does a secondary treatment plant, wastewater treatment plant, or a sewage treatment plant, why does it cost so much money?
I'm not sure. They're rather large, and they use a lot of electricity. It's going to cost an additional $1.4 million over and above what we're spending to run a primary treatment plant.
Have combined sewer overflow, or is it just separated?
We've just spent $35 million to separate it.
Okay.
That was part of the problem. One of the reasons the EPA denied the waiver was because we had a few violations of oil and grease and fecal coliforms at the old plant, and it turns out those were because the plant wasn't functioning the way it was supposed to, and secondly, it was also due to major storms which flushes material off the streets. So the city's also spending $20 million to upgrade the treatment plant to make sure it works, the sewage treatment plant, to make sure it works the way it's supposed to, in which case we don't expect. And in fact, there have been no violations since 2009, since they've already put in some upgrades.
So with those new upgrades and separating the sewage and the stormwater runoff, there's been no violations at all?
There's been no violations. And the only other reason the EPA denied the waiver was because we failed a certain effluent toxicity test, which I think a lot of scientists have a lot of problems with. The results of the test are incredibly variable. We have sent material out to 2 different labs. We passed at one lab and failed at another lab.